Ramallah in the occupied West Bank is Secretary General of the Palestinian National Initiative, Mustafa Barghouti. Mustafa, good to have you. All right, so let's just say that this was an idea that now has some legs. If Israel were to control security for whatever would be the Palestinian state, because it's hard to imagine Israelis proposing something without that being a stipulation, would that ever be a go for Palestinians?
I think what Lapid said about two-state solution is nothing but empty words and another act of deceit from the Israeli side, because if he really meant what he said, he would have ordered at least a complete and total freeze of settlement activities that are killing the very possibility of two-state solution. He would have declared that he would nullify and cancel the annexation of East Jerusalem, and he would be ready to remove Israeli illegal settlements from the occupied territories. But none of that's going to happen. When he speaks about two-state solution, he doesn't mean really a real Palestinian state. And the instrument to prevent that is the issue of security. What kind of a state we could have if it will be limited only to 40% of the West Bank and does not have control of its borders, does not have sovereignty, does not have control of its natural resources, and is completely subjected to the control of the Israeli occupation? I believe these are just empty words to improve the image of Israel.
As time passes, though, do you see Palestinians having fewer and fewer choices, especially as more countries in the region are forging relationships with Israel?
No, we're not lacking options. As a matter of fact, what is lacking options is the whole Oslo process and the idea of two-state solution. I mean, Lapid could not be sincere if he still does not accept to initiate negotiations with the Palestinian side. That's why I don't think this is killing our all options. It's killing one particular option, which is what they call two-state solution. In our opinion, Palestinians have another stronger alternative, which is one democratic state instead of one apartheid state, which is the existing reality today. And I do not think that the Palestinians will ever accept to be slaves of this system of apartheid or occupation. We will continue our struggle. If they kill two-state solution, we're not without options. We will demand one democratic state on the whole of the Palestinian territory.
You know, just a couple of years ago, when you look at the U.S. administration, in the Trump administration, there was not even any mention anymore of a two-state solution. There was talk in the press and among analysts of that being a long-gone imaginary goal. Just the fact that Yair Lapid raised this at the UN General Assembly, do you see that as a positive, or are you more on the side of looking at this as some kind of gimmick ahead of an election?
It's just gimmick. And the proof to that is that the cabinet itself, Mr. Lapid, does not support it. Many ministers have attacked him, have criticized his statement. But you see, there is also another pressure on Israel, which is that Israel has become a much worse apartheid state from what prevailed in South Africa at one point of time. And I think Lapid is trying to prevent the image, the Israeli image by talking again about two-state solution to avoid the main issue here is why Israel is creating a system of apartheid and why Palestinians are subjected to the system of occupation and oppression. Look, he speaks about two-state solution, but he's not ready even to sit with the Palestinian leaders. He's not ready to start negotiations again. He's not even committed to the existing peace agreements. And he's not ready to stop settlement activities, which are the cancer that is killing two-state solution. So I think it's all gimmick. It's just words, and it will not have any impact on the Israeli politics.
Yeah, great points. Mustafa Barghouti, always good to talk to you.
Thank you so much.